Hey, everybody. I see a couple more people hopping on. I'm glad to have you guys here tonight. All right, so we're going to start off with, now can you guys see that PowerPoint yet? You just let me know.
Yes.
You see it? Okay, awesome. So a couple of you guys within the last week and a half have actually expressed interest with starting a blog with Blogger. And the reason I kind of chose Blogger is it seemed really basic, and you actually don't have to pay like you do with WordPress to have content on there. So, let's see. There we go. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? You can nod. I've muted everybody. Okay. So I just kind of want to go over a little bit about me because I know we've got some new team members. I am a stay-at-home mom. I went to dental hygiene school, and I have a license to practice dental hygiene, cleaning teeth. Yay! I find it fun. Other people find it gross. But I enjoy it. So I'm a stay-at-home mom full-time right now. My husband is in full-time school. He's studying to be a nurse anesthetist, and so that's very full-time. He studies all day, all night. And then I've got two beautiful little daughters that I take care of that are both under 2.5. And I've been a rep since 2015. I started mid-year, which in June, and I've loved it. I started off just running. I started off and haven't looked back. So I've achieved up to Gold Ambassador, and it's been incredible. The quotes that I keep putting out there is patience and persistence will pay. I can't express that enough, that you have to be patient. You know, the people you talk to today are going to be the people that sign up next month. So you kind of have to be patient, but you have to be persistent, because if you do those two things, then eventually it's going to pay. So I wanted to go over a few things before we get started into the Blogger information. If you guys have seen the new incentives that they just announced at RepFest, I'm so excited. It's great. So they are giving away cars, one per region, and they're super, super easy to get your name in the drawings. So you can get 11 entries, and the way that you get those entries is by, let me pull up my notes for that. Let's see. So you get, if you increase your sales by $100 from your previous year's same campaign, so same time frame, if you increase your sales by $100, you're going to get 1 point or one entry into the drawing per campaign. And then if you have a qualified new recruit, which is a qualified new recruit is someone who places a $150 order within their first or second campaign. So then you will also get another entry. So you get up to 11 entries. And then I believe in, is it September? No, sorry, campaign 25. At the end of campaign 25 is when they're going to be doing the drawings. So it's so exciting. They're giving away a car. Someone already won one at RepFest, which is awesome. Good for her. And then one other thing that I'm even more excited about is the Cruise Like a Boss. Yay! So they just had the Vacation Like a Boss, which was incredible for those who went. And it doesn't seem like they typically announce another incentive so soon, and they just announced one a few months later. So Cruise Like a Boss is going to be incredible. And I like what they've done with the incentives, that even if you don't actually get the cruise, you do get like little prizes for earning some points. So you have to earn 7,000 points for a trip for one. But if you earn 1,500 points, then you're going to get a beauty case, which is so exciting. And then if you get 3,000 points, and you get Avon tote, and then an Avon carry-on case if you get to the 4,500 points. And then if you get to the 7,000, you get that trip. So it's kind of fun that you can start earning little prizes that build up to the big ultimate prize. And if you get the 11,000 points, then you will get a trip for two. The way that you're going to be able to earn points is through personal award cells. They have a level where if your cells are between 300 and 499, you get 100 points, and that's per campaign. And then if you have your sales of 500 or more, then you're going to get 200 points. So that's even better. And then if you recruit from an Avon source, which they consider is Alma, if you are in leadership, you are familiar with that. If your new recruit places a $150 order within their first or second campaign, you're going to get 150 points per recruit. And if you get a recruit from a personal source, which our team has been exploding with personal sources, so you guys are doing awesome, good work, then you get 300 points, which is incredible. Now, I like this. They didn't do this with the Vacation Like a Boss, but they're doing it with this new Cruise Like a Boss incentive. If your recruit places an additional $150 order after their initial $150 order or off their initial first few orders, then you're going to get $100. I believe it's for, let's see. So it says earn points for each qualified recruit, additional $150 plus order placed after the first qualifying order. So I think that's for every order that's over $150 for that new recruit during that incentive period. So that is totally awesome. They're making it pretty easy to be able to get this because the time frame is even longer than Vacation Like a Boss, which is awesome. So if you also get a title promotion, which it starts at ambassador and above, then you're going to get 1,000 points. And then mentor a representative to a title promotion. So if someone under me, like your first generation, so someone under you, that's your first generation title promotes in a title, then you're going to get the 500 points and they're going to get 1,000 points. So you guys can be vacationing together. So it's exciting, all these new incentives. So if you haven't jumped into leadership yet, now is the time. If you need help, reach out to me. I'm here to help you to succeed. I want to do everything that I can to get you on that cruise and to start earning some leadership checks. They're exciting to get. So I love seeing that deposit go in my bank account every 2 weeks. So when it comes to blogging, I chose Blogger, like I said, because I feel like it's simple and they don't charge you to promote your company or to promote sales on your blog, which WordPress does. I don't know about Wix. I haven't looked into that one too much. I do know they have some cute website stuff, but Blogger is simple and it's free, which is exciting and good for all of us, I feel like. So when you're choosing a blog name, you want to choose something that is relevant to your brand. It's important that you brand yourself and something to do with makeup, beauty. I chose Love Yourself Beauty Online. I like to promote learning to love yourself from the inside out. I feel like that's important because it's hard in these times when women are really struggling with loving themselves. And I feel like that Avon focuses on making sure a woman loves herself on the outside by providing makeup and beauty supplies, but also they're teaching us to love ourselves on the inside also. And they support so many great foundations. So I have chosen to purchase my domain name. When you do that, it looks a little bit more official. It looks like a website versus just a blog. So you can I chose to go through GoDaddy.com. And then if you look into Retail Me Not, you can find coupons and deals where you can use on GoDaddy.com. They have different promotions going on every once in a while. So check that out. I think the first time I purchased my domain name, it was like $12 for the whole year. I did upgrade, which was a few more dollars to disclose my, or to hide my information. So check that out. Make sure that you do add that on. If you have questions about it, email me or text or call me or whatever, because they do have a listing that if you don't hide your information, your name and address and phone numbers are out there. I don't know why they do that, but it costs just a few dollars more. It's not that much more expensive. So when you design your blog, you want to choose a theme. And like I said, branding yourself, I've chosen to do white and pink. I feel like that's Avon, feminine, I'm always into pink. And I feel like the white is fresh looking too. So, and then you're going to have a design layout, and I'll show you that when I show you my blog. kind of the back side of my blog and kind of see what's going on. So you're going to choose a color and font and style. Like I said, brand yourself, be consistent. You want it to look uniform and professional. And then there's also widgets that I will show you that are awesome to use to have on, basically to be able to click on and to access different things in your blog. So when I have my my images on my blog, I've used canva.com. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. Let me pull that up and show you. Let's see. Can you guys see? Not if you can see my internet browser. You guys see it yet? Okay, so canva.com. I use this for when I update my brochures. You can see I have my Avon campaign 18. I do coupons. I did the blogger announcing thing that we have for tonight. And then, so I use this one to get professional looking images. And then you can also, you know, do social media or blog graphics, posters, blog titles, YouTube channel art. So they have a huge amount of different things that you can use on this website, and it's free. They do have options to buy things like to upgrade. I have chosen just to use the free stuff, and I feel like it's worked great for me. So let me go back to the PowerPoint here. Somehow. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, using free stock photos. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with stock photos, but Google free stock photos. Just Google free stock photos, and it's going to pull up different stock photos. So you can see on my this image down here, it says shopavononline.com or online, and then the background, that's a stock photo. So you can purchase stock photos, but they also have free stock photos that are people who basically do this for a living. They go in and they take images and then they sell them to these companies, and then they distribute them. You know, there's a lot of areas where you can purchase them if you like some, but I just use the free ones and it works great for me. So let me go in and show you my blog, and we will go over the widgets that I've got here. Okay, pull that up for you. Okay, can you guys see this screen? Someone will say yes or nod.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Don. Okay, so when you start with widgets, so I'm going to go to my layout. Widgets are like, I'm trying to figure out how to explain them, or gadgets, whatever you want to call them. People use different terms. They're ways that you can, I'll just pull up my notes right here. So there are these buttons on the side here that people can go in and click on. So I have my Instagram widget, my Instagram that updates every time I post. If they want to shop the current campaign, then they can click on the image and it's going to go to my website, and then they can look at the brochure. Which looks like I need to update that widget. It was supposed to go to my, oh no, I have it right. No, I want to update it to the brochure. So, okay, there we go. And then I have a catalog request, so people can fill this out and message me that they want a catalog. And then I have a become a beauty boss, and I designed this one on Canva. You go in and you just click on it, and it's going to take them right to my rep sign up page. So making it super simple, my links makes it super simple to navigate your website, and they're awesome. Blogger has so many different ones. This one over here on the top right is customized. I did HTML on that one, and we can get into that later if you guys have questions about that. That would probably be for another day. So, okay, let me go back to the PowerPoint. So let's see, I've got the toolbar, which is the configure the page list, which is the, whoops, I want to go back on that one. Oh, I wasn't done. Go back. Oh, well. So let's see. Let's see if I can go back. I don't know why it won't let me. Okay. So I'll just go back here. So this is the toolbar. This is a widget also that you can create so people can navigate your website. I have Avon brochures here that I update each campaign. It's loading. The internet's being super slow right now. And then when you choose which pages that you want, you can have brochure pages. I have the brochure, the outlet, the Mark Magalog. I do Avon special offers so they can go and find coupons. I have our team homepage where you guys can come here and find information, our welcome message, how to place your first order, just different things, different tools that you guys can use to benefit your business. I have sizing charts. So creating a page for your team to access and have resources is great too. And then like joining your team. So Toolbar makes it look professional and more like a website than a blog, which is kind of what I'm going for. And I feel like that is very beneficial. Okay, let's go back to the PowerPoint. So I'm just going to go through a step-by-step guide on how to create a blog. So when you, let's see, am I on the right screen? You guys see my blog page? Okay. Okay, so when you want to start a blog, you go in, you create a blog, you can do new blog here, and then you're going to pick which theme that you want, do your blog title, and then your blog address, and then, you know, choose whichever layout that is for you, and you want to do something that you will enjoy doing because, you know, you need to be consistent with blogging and you want to enjoy it. So you'll create your blog, and then you're going to come in and you're going to need to do a layout. Make it custom to you, keep it simple to begin with, and then add things as you build. You don't want to overdo it at the beginning and not be able to keep up with things. So when you do a post, they make it super simple. So you're just going to click on post and new post, and you'll see that I actually have a template in here, which I need to update this image, but I did it as I was blogging. So writing my blogs. Okay, so I actually have a template, and then you go in and you can type in join my team today. And you want to use keywords. I'll send you, well, if you guys are interested in keywords, you know, email me. You guys all have my email. Email me, and I will send you the list of keywords that Emily has sent me that are the best for search engines right now. And so making sure that you have keywords in your blog is important. So you want the most important line to be your heading. So you're going to do heading, and that's going to be, I like to have links. So then over here, so when they click on it, it's going to pull up whatever, which I'm going to put in my link here. So for people to sign up. You want people to be able to go directly to your website, directly to your sign up website, and make it super simple for them to sign up with you. So you don't want to direct them too many places or have it hidden. So I like to have my header with a link so they can just click on it and go. And then you're going to do a post title. I usually just do my header as my post title there. And then you're going to have a search description. I use a lot of copy and paste. So you're going to copy this, join my team, you're going to put it here. And then if you want to do a different description, you can elaborate, but I usually just kind of do my header there. And then with labels, these will be your the keywords basically that you're using, focusing in on your blog. So and I'll send you those lists, you know, email me if you want them. So it's, so like Avon, brochure, shop my store, just simple things like that that are going to be search engine friendly. So I just copy and paste them from my other blogs. I'll just pull it up and kind of show you what I do. I actually open up like 2, 3, 4 screens at a time. So it's, I can easily copy and paste what I want or what I need. So we're going to do, this will just be a sales one. You can kind of see the actual layout of what I have. Sorry guys, my internet's being super slow. Me and my husband are both using it right now. So I'm just going to copy and paste. So I do copy, I do Control A, and then I'm going to bring it over here, and then I'm going to do Control V. Whoops, it didn't take it. Let's try that again. Control A to select all, Control C to copy it, and then to bring it over here, Control V to paste it, and then you're done. So that way it's consistent and it's relevant to your blog. These ones are my selling ones, so it's obviously not going with join my team, but that was the one I just clicked on. And then you're going to want to schedule it. So when I sit down and do my blogs, I don't sit down every day and do it. I sit down in like 2 nights every other week, and I blog for the whole 2 weeks, which I like to do it per campaign. So then I'm going to set, and well, if you want it to go out automatically, just hit done, and when you hit publish up here, it's going to go out. But I like to set automatic and do kind of the best times to send them out are like 8 a.m. and then like 5 p.m. And then I kind of just do it around that range each day. Sometimes I go like 6 a.m. or whatever, because it's going to go out through the whole world basically, and you want to catch those people that are just waking up and people that are just getting off work, you know, people that are usually checking their phones and doing searches and stuff. So then you just adjust your time. So we'll do 8 a.m. and then done. So it's actually, wow, that one's already passed. So we'll do tomorrow like that. And then I don't do anything with the links. You can customize your link. That's a little bit too over my head. I just let Blogger do it for me. And then you're gonna do, you're just gonna type your information. So join my team today, and let's see, for $25, and earn a free, or have a chance to win a free car. Yay! So then you can go in, and then I always like to add images. And on my images, if you've got time, go into Canva and put your link or your blog information on that image. That way when you go and you share it through Pinterest or social media, it's no matter what, it's all that image always has your link information on it. So whoever sees it can either just type in your link. So to add an image, you see insert image up here, and then you're going to go and insert an image, which is probably going to pull up all my Avon stuff. I have an Avon outlet right here. I know this one's outdated, but we'll just pop it in there really quick because it was the first one on the list. You're going to select, I know I'm going kind of fast, but you guys feel, you know, I'm recording this, so make sure that you go back and just watch, and you can access this as many times as you're going to want to. I'm going to post it on YouTube, and then I'll post it on my blog too, so you guys have the access to it. And then I'll also email it to you. So you've got your image here. I know this is an outdated one, but for the sake of time, we're just going to use it. And then make sure that you always add a link to your image. So I don't know why, but it kind of, when you put it in there, it always has some sort of link. I don't really know what it is. But then I always go in, and I'm actually just going to do my Avon store link. So it goes to my shop now. So I'm just going to come up here, copy, paste it here. So that when they click on this image, it's going to go directly to my website, and they can purchase products there. Now, if you wanted to add a video, you click on the video, and then you can search from YouTube. You can go to we can do one of mine. So we'll do like outlet campaign. Right there, and then they can click on this and it will play and give them a preview of the brochure. So after this, when you're done, I'll show you guys how to add all this in at the bottom later, because that's a little bit more technical. And then you're just going to hit publish. I'm not going to publish this one because it's not consistent with how I do my blogs. And then you're going to hit save or publish. If you want to edit it later, you can hit save, and then you can close it out, and it's actually going to be in here somewhere. So you see that I've got all my blogs scheduled out until the 12th. So that way it's just going out for me. And then they will also, I need to find out if you need to set up an email system, but they email my blogs to all my subscribers. So they all get it. I believe it's once a day. And they get those blogs that went out that day. So then you can go over and you can see your stats. Earnings is for if you do paid ads. If you have to qualify for those. I haven't put in the time to do that yet. I didn't feel like it was relevant to my brand at this stage. But Google, if you click on there, it's called AdSense. If you click on, if people click on the image in your blog, the ad in your blog, then you get paid for it. So you have to have quite an audience to even qualify for it. And you apply for it and they will let you know if you do or not. And then pages. So I believe that was what I wanted to talk to you guys about next. So pages are static and they're not going anywhere. So like let's see, how do I get out of this? Okay, sorry. Trying to figure out my screen. I don't know what it's doing. There we go. Okay. Trying to figure this out. All right. So there we go. So pages are static. So like my Avon outlet pages, or my page is going to have all my outlet books, and I keep that up to date each campaign. And then these are all my pages basically up here, and I can adjust them as I want. You know, if I want to add something, I can. It's super simple. I'll go into the gadget here and show you. So this is one of the gadgets that you add. And then you just kind of click on which pages that you want to show for your toolbar. Okay. And then like the team homepage, these links down here are all pages that you can access. They're static. You can update them as often as you want, but they're going to be consistent, unlike your blog, which your blog is going to change every time that you add a blog to it or a blog post to it. So adding a page is simple. Click new page, and then you basically just fill out the information. What I like to do is I do a lot of copying and pasting. That way it's consistent with my, it's consistent with my my blog and has a uniform look. So if we want to, let's do, so if I wanted to add, say I don't have well, you can see that I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. My mark page is consistent with my brochure page. They all look very similar at the top here, you can see. So I copied and pasted. I designed one and then copy and pasted it, but just added different images and different links. Okay, I got 10 minutes before it kicks me out of this Zoom, which we're almost actually done, which is great. So a few tips that I wanted to go over with you guys when it comes to blogging. I want you to think simple. Make sure I'm on the right page for you here. Okay. So like I said, you want to schedule your posts. I create 2 posts or 2 weeks worth of posts in 1 to 2 sittings. So it takes me about 2 nights to get through them all. And then do templates. So you can go into Word and create templates there and then copy and paste, or you just have a draft. You create a draft like by just creating your blog and then just hitting save. That's going to create a draft. When you hit publish is when it publishes it, but when you hit save, it is just a draft. So then you can go in and just copy and paste. So that way it's super simple when you want to write another blog. You just have to update the information. Like I was showing you, I opened Blogger in 2+ pages so I can copy and paste quickly. And then you want to make sure that your blog is listed on Google. So Google Analytics you want to open an account with them. So go to Google Analytics, open an account, and then fill out all their information. Make sure your blog is listed so that Google is your search engine. You can also do this for, or your blog is on Google. You can also do this for Bing and Yahoo. Make sure that your blog is listed. So then you also want to share. So when you share, let me get out of here. There we go. You want to view it, and then you can go here and click the share to Facebook, or if you want to email it, or Pinterest. You can do it this way, or I just like to copy and paste this, and then I copy it, and then I open it up in Facebook, paste the link, and then it's going to show a little image, and then you can type in a little blurb of what you want there, and then you share it to all the relevant groups that you're in. So I like to do my sell posts to the groups that are like garage sale groups, but if I have like a post about a team building or sales, then I'll share it with the Avon rep groups. So it's building an audience and getting more views on your blog. Let's see. Okay. And then topics to write about, you can do news, Avon News, talk about the new incentives, talk about products. There are hundreds and thousands of products that you can talk about. Create tips for other reps. Other reps love tips. Gets more people to your website. And the more audience you have, the more people viewing your website, the more that Google's going to say, hey, people like this. So then they show it to more people, basically, and you're higher in the search engines, which is what you want, because the more people that see your blog, the more chances you have someone purchasing from you. I use MailMunch to gather contact information. I will quickly show you on my blog here, on my desktop. Okay. So when someone, now I'm not sure why, that's weird. There it is. Okay. So you see at the top of my screen, I have the information they can fill out. So people go and put their name and then their email, and then you can add them to your e-store. So then they're getting emails through you, through your e-store. And then also I send out emails through MailChimp. And then when you guys create blogs, I want you to send me your blog so I can put it in my on my blog. So the more that more links from your blog are on other places, whether social media or on other people's blogs, the more that Google says, hey, people like this, and they're going to show it to more people. So down here I have lists of other blogs that have my blog listed on theirs also. So I want to add you to my blog, and I want to write a quick blog about you. So let me know that you guys have your blog up and going, and I will make sure to get it in mine and make sure it's shown to others. So do you guys have any questions before I go? We've got about 4.5 minutes left. Sorry, I'm still on the free version of Zoom. And it gives you a good amount of time, but if you go over, then they just cut you off. So do you guys have any questions before we go? If you do, write them in the group chat for me. So I'm excited. Who's going to be going on the cruise? That sounds good, Amy. I know it's getting late. I appreciate you guys holding off till the late evening when I can get my kids in bed. But like I said, this is recorded so that you can preview it later and watch it as many times as you need. I'll just hang out here for another few minutes. Let me think if I can find, and if you guys have questions about adding widgets and gadgets and different things, I'll just do that while I'm hanging out here waiting for questions. Hey, Gisela. Hope everything goes okay for your appointment with your daughter tomorrow. Thanks for hopping in, Amy. Good luck tomorrow. You have an early morning too, so you take care. Oh, so you're waiting for September for your daughter. Cool. Yes, so Blogger's free. I think they have paid stuff. I'm not quite sure, but the blog that I have is free. I do pay for my, like I said, my, it's getting late. My brain just stopped. My website name, but the Blogger, it's free, which is nice because WordPress is not. It is easy compared to WordPress. Yep, yep. I would be happy to email you the PowerPoint. Absolutely. Yep, I'll make sure that goes out with the video also. So when I do, this might be a little complex, but adding, at the bottom of my post, when I have a new post here, you guys, I've got about 2 minutes left. So all this information down here, yeah, you can see it. Okay. To get the pics for the outlets, just go to my blog and steal them because steal the link is what I'm saying here. Let me show you. So you'll go like the outlet here, and then down here, these are static. So when they click on them, they actually don't go to my website. The one at the top does. So this one, you just copy and paste this null address. So it's static. It's not going to go anywhere. Copy and paste it, and then you just update this number here at the top. So like campaign 19, which I don't know if they have. Yeah, so 19 and then 20, and then just copy and save the image and then paste it into your blog. Did that answer your question? Okay, perfect. For this, I create, when I want to make this at the bottom of each post, I create this as a blog. So just type it up, create it, and then you're going to go over to HTML and then just copy all of it and then close it out. And no, I don't want to, let's see, that's okay. And then you're going to go over here to settings, posts and comments. Oh, come on, it's being slow. I've got 1 minute left. And then I would have to remove this, but I'm not going to. And then you just, in the post template here, then you just paste it here. But it has to be HTML to come out correctly. So make sure you click on HTML and copy and paste that. And then you save it up here in the upper right. So, well, I'm so happy that you guys reached out to me and had questions. We can do this again with more in-depth stuff if you want. But play around with it, get your blogs up and running, and then shoot me with some questions that you guys have, and let me know what your blogs are, and I can link it to mine or link them to, yeah, back and forth.